Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some Dungeons and Dragons. A little bit later on normal starting time, but hey, we're here. So there is that. We're not here. Turns out, updating Foundry can cause some issues if you don't do it ahead of time and you try to do it 5 minutes before it's time to play the game. So who knew, right? Oh, and Comcast knows best. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They know better for me and what I need to do. Sarcasm, by the way, just in case you're not catching it. How y'all doing tonight?
Fantastic.
We're good.
What's up, Jimbo? Heard you had internet problems, buddy.
I did. It was very brief, but I did. We don't have a Hayes tonight. He is he just got done wrapping up some out of town business, so he's got to take care of some. He literally just got home, I think, so he's having to take care of business and whatnot. So it'll be just you three tonight. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, one thing I want to address too, and this isn't more for y'all; it's for anyone who listens to this, who's listening to us now or in the future. We are doing the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign on Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Central. It's still being built because I know in my startup screen and I think the AFK screen it shows it as active already, but it's not active yet. It'll be active soon, probably in a couple weeks. I think I'll be good then. But yeah, that's all I got there. All that being said, who wants to talk about what happened last time in Avernus?
Good stuff. Thank you, Sal.
I love this part, right?
I volunteered like the last 3 times. I could do it
You
again.
have.
Yeah, I understand.
have,
I think it's
actually.
between Elgin and Doyle, one of you two. Or if neither of y'all want to do it, I can do it. That's fine too.
I'm not gonna lie.
I got it, I guess.
You sure?
Okey-doke.
That's the sound of a confident man.
It's the sound of
Okay.
a confident man who doesn't remember anybody's name.
I believe in you, Doyle. I'll try to help you out along the way, okay?
All right, so last time we finished up our infernal
Nice,
rapture business.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody finished their lovemaking. Somebody else finished their relaxing
Damn right
bath.
I did.
Everybody else finished up dinner. And so we headed back out into the abyssal heat of Avernus, where we talked to everybody else in the town except for the guy with the messengers.
It's
Because
true.
apparently he's
Y'all
ugly.
hate him because he's ugly. That's accurate.
We got a couple of leads. We talked to the hairdresser again, who reminded us that there's a pit fiend or lord that has blood. No, she reminded us about the dragon's blood on
Yes.
an amulet.
Bernie the Barber.
Way up in the northwest of the map. We talked to some snake dudes, and they're like, "Hey, we make armor and armor-like things, and unfortunately, none of us needed metal armor, so they fixed up our car, added some extra features.
Do you remember what you bought?
Hopefully, we repaired the car and we bought Soul Spike armor.
Yes, you did. You bought it from Skids, Rash, and Slag, the 3 Salamander brothers. Correct.
And a wrecking ball.
I don't think y'all purchased the Wrecking Ball. I think y'all backed out on that.
Ooh, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
Then we skipped out on the wrecking ball, and we decided the flamethrower was just not great for hell.
Yeah,
Sound
that's accurate.
choice.
Yeah.
We talked to a guy who sold larva, and we found out that he really, really wants Mahadi dead, and we said, tough luck to him.
Pretty much.
I think we were done talking to everybody, and we were about ready to set out.
We plotted out what our next move was gonna be.
I think
And then,
we
and then
planned
we set
to
out.
drive to the pit.
That's right. The Pit of...
Bad people.
It's in the Twitch title.
Can't see the Twitch
Pit
title
of
up there.
Shummrath.
Shummrath. The Pit of Shummrath. And you were sold some items that you were told you would need there. They weren't very specific on why. Do you remember what those items were?
If we were in the Dune universe, I'd say they were thumpers, but I think they're called shatter sticks.
They
Yes.
They are called shatter sticks, and they're quite deadly, so use them wisely. For whatever reason, you may need them at the Pit of Shummrath, perhaps. You also got another destination added to your map, I believe, or maybe it was already there, because you guys were looking for a place to gather blood, but you found like maybe 3 different places to get it from. You don't have to remember what those were, do you?
The 3 places were wherever Tiamat was dead at with the dragonflight,
Arkansas.
Pit of Shummrath, and
Fibber.
something else in between them. I don't remember that one.
Obelisk. The obelisk.
That's yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you had a few options, and you guys were said pretty much, they're all in the same area. Why not hit them all? And you're just going to go to the Pit of Shummrath because it's convenient and up first. So that is where we... What's up?
Somebody is imprisoned in the obelisk,
That's true.
like a wizard. Mad
Actually,
wizard.
I'm glad you remembered that part. That may come in handy once you get there. If you get there, I suppose I should say. All right, buddy.
And
You got
that's all I know.
You got inspiration
wait.
then.
Is
Hold on,
his name
take
like
the inspiration
Obolov?
back. What are we waiting for? What were you saying?
Is his name like Obolov or Obolox or something like that?
That's actually really close. It
Obelisk.
is.
Tower of Obelisk? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
No,
It's called
there's
the obelisk is the place. He's asking the
Ah,
figure captured
Yeah.
there.
I left my oven on, guys. I had to go catch it.
Obolu? Obolai?
It was Ubelux.
Ubolox.
Ah.
Ubelux. That's right.
Ubelux
Yeah.
and Obelix
Ubelux at the obelisk.
at the obelisk.
Say that 5 times fast.
Was
I have
this
something
recap
written
that
down
bad?
about-
The inspiration?
Dude, say what, Stab?
Is this recap so bad he's not getting inspiration?
His recap's fine. He's getting inspiration. It's just he wanted to add in
Okay.
more, so I didn't want to give it to him till he was done. So there you go, Doya. You have inspiration. I promise you'll have an opportunity to use it tonight. So do so when you see fit. All right.
I have a note about Baylor here. So apparently you went to university.
It is a Baylor actually is a. You know what? Let's let it just be a surprise. You have them notes there. We'll find out what that's about a little bit later. So you guys, like you said, made a few purchases, got some information, and we're just kind of waiting around for your vehicle to be all wrapped up. So let's go ahead and head back over to the Wandering Emporium. So, there you guys are, middle of the heat, and although it feels really, really uncomfortable as always, Elgin, you pretty much, you're just always sweating out here, so you're kind of keep yourself hydrated and whatnot, and the amount of armor you're wearing. But everyone else, it's not much better. It does smell nice though. It's probably the only area that does smell nice in this whole wasteland. But you guys are just chilling out in the open. Skids has already come back and said that your vehicle's all wrapped up and good to go. So at this point, it's whatever y'all want to do.
I'm good to head out,
Okay.
guys. Shall we get to the car? Unless you guys need to get something from one of these guys.
I think the only thing we might want to do is say thanks to Mahadi on our way out.
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Yeah, whatever.
We may as well. Think we should say something to him about that guy.
Who's that guy?
The one who wants him dead.
Oh, yeah. A lot of stuff did happen.
I mean, I doubt if the guy could actually do it himself. He wouldn't have asked us, but maybe he might want to know.
No, sure. Down.
I suppose we could. Yeah, it'd be kind of us too, I guess. That was Hayes, by the way.
Well, I figured.
Alright, I'll follow your lead then.
All right. Okay, there it is. There's the screen. Yeah. Where is Mahadi?
You don't see him anywhere in the vicinity right now.
I wonder if he's like a fairy godmother. If we click our heels 3 times, maybe he'll appear.
Doya, try that out. Oh shit, Doya, where'd you go?
He's
Went up
at,
towards where we came in at.
What the?
Oh,
And,
everything
went
just
gray.
went gray.
Yeah, on my screen
Okay,
too.
that was not just me. Okay.
What in
Smoke
the world?
bomb! Smoke bomb appears! and you're fucked.
Did someone walk off the map or something?
No,
Fucking Robbie.
dude. Apparently, Wobbuffet used smokescreen.
All right, let's go back to the start page. Oh my god, it's just solid. What happened? Nothing.
What?
Doya, what'd you
Black.
do?
I walked up to where Mahadi was originally, and so apparently I entered a smoke bomb.
Oh my god. Okay, all
And
right.
there goes those
Dude, did
beautiful
you use
assets.
escape rope?
All right. I'm gonna let's restart Foundry. Maybe this is just a glitch, an after effect of all that fucking troubleshooting from earlier.
Oh god.
I lost my connection to the server.
That is absolutely intentional.
Yeah,
Active
he's
game.
Let's see. Yeah, this is
Oh.
whoever's watching. This is what I was talking about earlier. This was part of the what was going wrong with updating Foundry. Oh, you guys should be able to hop back in
Jamie,
now.
you never switched to the big map thing. That's
Oh, I
what
know.
Bakamus is saying. Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's getting taken care of as soon as I know it's
If you
war.
know, you know.
I'm logging in.
Game show's paused, but I'm in.
Let's see. So you have a map now. You can see, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Full map. Well, the map where we were.
Okay, good.
In the Emporium.
All right, I see everybody back in. Okay, we have a map. Everyone can see, as far as I'm aware. So, as you're talking about Mahadi, Hayes starts to recommend maybe walking around the vicinity to find him. And as he takes a step forward, it's almost like a silhouette starts forming behind him as you see Mahadi standing there, just smiling. As he says, I don't believe I'm a fairy godmother or anything like that, but I can assist you. I heard you speaking of me.
Speak of the devil.
He grins when you say that.
Well, we wanted to let you know we were setting out on our task, and I'm gonna kind of lean in I'm gonna come around and lean in a little closer and kind of I guess, yeah, because the guy, he was back this way, so it's over my shoulder. I'm gonna kind of look over my right shoulder, just kind of in a general direction, and just be like, just so you know, you have someone looking to hire assassins to kill you.
He starts to chuckle and just says, so Zenith is trying his luck again, is he?
Damn, he knows. That motherfucker knows, and he just chuckled about it.
Yes, more or less. But, we felt maybe you might want to be a privy of the situation. But it seems like you already are, so...
Yes, it is a common occurrence of when he sees an opportunity, he tries to take it and have my life snatched from me. How dreadful. But my recommendation would be take his coins and simply just spend them in the rapture. That would be best spent.
Oh, jeez.
So you're perfectly okay with us taking his money?
Of course, he can spend it how he deems. And if he wants to spend it paying adventurers to do nothing, well, my hands are tied.
Oh, I guess you're right.
That's kind of
This
slimy, man.
place is strange.
Slimy! This one says slimy. He starts kind of nudging towards you, Elgin. My friend, if a deal strikes, you must strike back. You take advantage of any situation you can find when you can find it, and that is how you become successful.
Yes.
That's fair.
Mm.
Well, on that mercenary note, I guess we have some money to collect. I guess when in Rome, or in this case, when in hell. So, we're off. I believe we are heading off to the... what was this place? The Pit of Shummrath. If you don't see us between now and then, we are likely within the belly of some wretched beast or dead on the side of the hellish road.
Well, do survive. You are good customers. I would look forward to your business again in the future. Poor Shummrath, though. What a sad tale that is. He, maybe you can communicate with him. Maybe. We will see. Please, I'm curious. If you return, tell me what happened.
You seem to know more than you're letting on. You have any information you care to share?
Information does normally cost something, but as a gracious host, I will answer this one and this one alone. Shummrath is... well, he should be a pile of goo at the moment.
Huh.
The pit is filled with the goo. His body. Attempted regeneration over, maybe... years now, many years. But still a mind somewhere in there. Perhaps using your mind, you may speak with him.
We'll take it under advisement.
He just grins.
And,
Goo.
well, off we pop then.
Good luck, my friends. Stay safe. And remember, the infernal rapture awaits your return.
Yes, it does. Well, come on. Let's get to the
All right.
car.
All right, guys, I'm driving.
He called it goo. That's very strange. I wonder what he meant by that.
I don't know, man. As long as
Goo?
Goo lead.
Oh, I'm certain he didn't say that lightly. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're not going to enjoy what we're about to do.
Well, I can't say I've enjoyed too much here so far, but the infernal rapture wasn't too bad, I suppose.
No. Well, with that said, Stab, crank this bad boy up. You have the soul coins.
Yeah, I think they're in the bag of holding. I think we still got enough gas from that one soul. Now.
The car is still active at the moment.
Cool.
And Doy, I saw
Yeah,
you
that's
roll.
that bad boy burn.
I saw you roll a perception check. What's that? What are you doing there?
Partly to check to make sure rolls were working. They weren't the first time round, and
Oh.
partly to see if I actually noticed that Mahadi had appeared behind us because I'd gone ahead to look for him.
Oh, the first part I understand. The second part, you gotta let me know. Don't roll, then ask. Ask, then I'll tell you if you gotta roll. Maybe you just know. But no, I also say you didn't. Even with that type of roll, you wouldn't have noticed.
31?
Yeah, you have a 31. Unless you can. Nah, I'm not giving stuff away. No, you did not see him at all.
Huh?
Damn.
Also, I'm rolling also to make sure rolls are working.
I'll tell you about it, Doya. I'll tell you about it. We were talking shit. Just appeared, man. It's a crazy power. You talk shit and you just fucking show up.
I couldn't find him
Then-
anywhere I was looking.
Well, fucking, you weren't talking shit, and that's where you fucked up.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I guess we're ready to set out, aren't we?
When you all approach your vehicle, you see it is now 100% repaired. No damage anywhere on it. And more obviously, on the front half of it are some bronze, almost rusted-looking spikes jutting out, quite long ones, with what looks like humanoid, almost see-through figures impaled through them, just slowly wriggling on the spikes.
Oh, like a fucking worm on a toothpick?
Except it looks more like a soul.
Oh, Stab's gonna walk up to it and just fucking touch it with his gross fucking bare finger with hairy knuckles.
It feels very cold when you put your hand through the spirit, but it doesn't even acknowledge you. It's just slowly writhing on those spikes.
Is it like a humanoid or is it just a ball like fucking anime soul?
Looks like a humanoid.
Oh, that's even gross. I'm just gonna be like, oh, you guys touching this? Touch it. And I'm just gonna keep touching it, even though I'm disgusted. What stab is?
Hayes will put his hand on his chin, just look at the front of it, and just say, "Soul spike armor." How literal. Should have known.
Everything here seems to be that way. Well, if we must.
All right,
Now.
navigate. Oh, go ahead.
I think the faster we get to this pit and get this business over with.
Right on. I'm gonna go
agree.
ahead and jump in the driver's seat. And I'm
Okay.
just gonna start revving the engine in neutral, kind of speed things along.
All right. So you hop in the car, you get in your seat, make sure everything still works as it should, and everything feels about the same. You got a good handle on this since you already drove away from a vehicle twice as big as yours down a narrow canyon. So you're feeling pretty comfy again sitting in the driver's seat. Is everybody else hopping in?
Don't forget his cool U-turn on the bridge.
Wait, whoa. What's the order people are entering the car?
I don't know. Who's getting in the car after Stab?
Well, I will let Doya enter before me.
You were sitting in the back last time because you were running the turret.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I probably should get in first then.
And I assume Hayes got in before, but with me because he's the navigator. So Doy is the last person to get in, right? So,
Yeah, Lulu's in there, yeah.
and Lulu's in there too. So I'm going to wait for Doya to reach for the door handle.
Oh, God. Don't.
Come on in, Doya.
What are you doing, Doya? You do what you want to do, Doya. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to get in, but
I'm gonna drive forward a little bit.
see if I'm fast enough to jump in.
Just a little bit.
Do y'all both want to? I'll do. We can do this if y'all both agree to it. Do y'all want to do this?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I know. Stab already is stoked about. Yeah. Go ahead and make a dexterity check, Doya.
Just straight dex.
Yeah, just straight dex. And Stab, how quickly did you move that car?
What do I have to do?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. You missed the handle, Doya. You just got pulled off from a little bit.
I'm just gonna just laugh about it. Stab will be laughing the entire time, just thinking it's the funniest shit ever. It's like, oh, all right, you coming for real? You coming for real now? Come on.
I'll take the few steps up to catch up to the car and attempt again.
Now he's gonna roll for that shit.
Are you doing it again, Stab?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again.
Is a
Okay, he
19
gets it
accept?
that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You kind of jog with it this time and grab the handle and pull that door open and hop in. Stab's just laughing. You see him laughing, Doya. What do you do about that?
I'll wait till we get moving.
All right. All right, so it's on you, Stab. You're in the driver's seat and everyone's in. What are you
All
doing?
right. I'm going to head north towards the pits of Shummrath.
The map just vanished again, didn't it?
Yes, it did. As soon as I clicked on it, was it me?
As soon as you clicked on the map?
Yeah. Oh, is it everyone?
Yeah, my map went fully white.
Yeah, mine too. What is doing that? So yeah,
got you.
we are. I don't.
Here, I want to see something. If still able to make rolls, so at least there's that.
Maybe
Yeah,
on a scene you didn't finish.
No. This is the scene hasn't changed at all. It literally just went white. But if we could figure out what happened right before it went white, we might be able to fix it. Maybe if I do this, we're gonna have to restart again probably.
Can you change this to a different scene and back?
Yeah, let me see. It might reload now for you. Okay, it popped back for me. See if it pops
It
back
did.
for y'all.
Here, let me see.
I'm at a gray. My screen's gray.
Well, it should be.
Just
It's
loaded
loading in. Probably. It's loading in.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're back.
Okay,
We're
that
back.
fixed it. That's weird. If that happens again, I got a quick fix now. At
It
least.
did. It changed. I did notice the chat is different though.
Do we got to log in again?
No.
I didn't have to.
Did you click out of something, Stab?
Okay, now it loaded back.
Okay, good. Let's take advantage of this short amount of time before it wants to glitch again on us. You guys are driving out in Avernus now, away from the Wandering Emporium.
Okay.
The terrain is not completely flat. There's a few jagged rocks to your sides occasionally. Sometimes you'll see some wreckage of machinery of some sort just off to the side. A lot of random debris out on this road. It's a little bit of a bumpy ride with where you're going. And also, if you're using your map, if it's anywhere close to accurate, could be hours, could be days till you reach your destination. But you guys are pressing on. So I want to ask, what's everybody doing while riding along in the car right now?
I want to wait for us to hit one of those bumps you mentioned, and the second we do, pop our driver with my quarterstaff, just to let him know I care.
Okay, all right. Elgin, Stab, what are y'all doing?
Honestly, I'm probably at this moment probably keeping an eye out, just kind of watching the horizon.
Okay.
I'm also keeping an eye out, making sure we're not too much in the open and that
Okay.
we're having a smooth ride as possible.
Well, as you are riding along, every now and then the vehicle kind of jumps a bit. You hit a little bit larger bump, which kind of pops you out of your seat just barely. Doya, that's when you have your staff positioned just perfectly to where your head stab just pop right into the front of his staff. Stings a little bit too.
Sorry, Stab. Let me watch that for you. I'll pull my staff back in close.
Be like, sorry for what? What happened?
That hurt, Stab. You feel pain in your head.
No, I didn't.
He's ignoring it.
Oh, I get it. He's pretending.
I
Okay.
feel
good.
shit.
You see Stab kind of wince a bit. He's clearly feeling something, but he's acting like it didn't faze him at all, Doya. But you can see
Fucking
it.
dusty out here.
It's enough for me. I'll let it go and go back to actually watching
Stab doesn't
out my
want to
window.
give me the satisfaction.
I see. You're learning.
Elgin, since you're kind of looking out, you said in the back, can you make a
Mhm.
perception check for me?
Yes, I can. Let's see. I got a 13.
13. Okay, that's good enough. So kind of looking through the back of the vehicle through this, I forget what we said. It was like a periscope or like a scope. It's like some way you can look out the back top of the vehicle using the turret. You're kind of just scanning the perimeter, and you see a buildup of dust a bit in the distance. You can't tell how far out it is. It could be 300 or 500 feet, but it looks like some vehicle, or maybe a few of them, are heading towards you. And they seem to be slowly gaining at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to. I want to test something. So I'm gonna tell Stab.
Yeah.
Can you give her the old lead foot?
No problem, buddy. Here we go. I'm just gonna fucking stab on it.
You gonna
Step
floor
on
it?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see something here. When driving the vehicle, you can take the dash action and put in. Okay, yeah, you floor it. Go ahead and make a Constitution check, or no, we're gonna have
Oh
the
damn, that's
car make a Constitution check. That makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
car. Roll for charisma.
Let's see what it does. It should have some good Constitution.
So if he has bolts, you have to throw soul spike plus or whatever.
Okay, the car passed fine. Excellent. So the car is you're pushing it right now. You're just flooring it fast as this thing can go. Hayes kind of he was kind of like just hanging out, just minding his business for a while. When you floor it, he kind of looks at you, Stab, a bit concerned, and Lily starts looking around and says, "What's going on? We're going so fast."
Yeah, be on the lookout, guys. Hey, I think Elgin saw something.
Now that we've gained some speed, I want to look to see if I notice the people who are following us. I want to see if it looks like they're also trying to keep pace.
Watching in the back, where those you saw those huge dust clouds, it looks like even if you started flooring it, they're still gaining on you.
Can I see it too?
It's behind you, Stab. You would have to turn around and not look
No,
where
I'm
you're
not
going.
looking.
Just to establish about how fast we're moving. How fast are we moving?
It's tough to say your exact miles per hour, but I can say fast enough to where if you were to exit the vehicle, you would end up with broken legs. And maybe other broken things. At this speed.
Broken heart.
Do I feel like I'm moving maybe 2 times or 3 times or 5 times faster than I could walk or run?
Maybe a little over 3 times as fast. At you running.
Thank you.
All right. Another thing to just in regards to, well, you said they've kicked up a bit of a dust cloud. I wouldn't be able to see like if they had any. I mean, granted, wouldn't matter if they had any banners or flags or whatever, but none of these vehicles seem to be any kind of similar to the vehicles that came after us before, were they?
Actually, during this time, where you're kind of looking at them, trying to judge what they are, they've gotten quite a bit closer. You didn't know if they were 500 feet out, but they seem like maybe about 200 feet out now, and it looks like a few maybe motorcycles of some sort.
Okay. I think we've got some raiders on our ass.
Again.
Everybody be prepared. We might have to use our new armaments sooner than we had anticipated.
Roger.
I've got something I want to try out when they show up then.
Oh, well, do tell. Share with the class.
Well, it looks like they're motorcycles, right?
Look about 150 feet out now, Elgin.
150 feet? Okay. Aye.
Are we assuming they're hostile, or are we waiting for them to get close enough to start shooting at us?
I say we give them the benefit of the doubt, but we are in hell that might backfire.
If they get close enough, I'm going to throw some ice their way. 2 wheels don't do well on ice.
That's fair. Well, let's see what happens. I guess, well, unless anyone else has anything, I was going to suggest we kind of, I guess, whatever would be the equivalent of holding our action but still moving until, like, they do something. Or appear to be doing something.
Because Elgin probably has the best shot right now, I'm going to go ahead and start casting guidance on him.
Okay. Elgin, you got some guidance on you. You know what that means.
Yes!
They're about 100 feet out now.
100 feet? Okay. And remind me again, what was the range on the,
Harpoon?
what was the range on this, on the gun?
I think it has the same range as like a longbow. So what is that like? It's like something crazy, like 180 or 380.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Cool. So if need be, I can hit them right now if we need to.
yeah, you could fire them if you wanted to.
Okay. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, even though I know I probably shouldn't. I'm gonna kind of wait just to see what they like. I see that they're like. I mean, obviously they're gaining on us. They're clearly going faster than we are. So, does it look like they're trying to like pincer us or anything, or trying to like surround us?
At the moment, they just seem directly behind you. But as they get closer, they're probably about 80 feet out now. You can see that there are 3 of them, and 2 seem to be going off to the sides a bit.
Okay.
Still following you, just more like one's approaching your left, one's approaching your right style.
Fuck it, I'm shooting.
All right. There
So
are
I
three.
started
of them.
blasting.
So which one are you firing at?
Let me get the guy in the middle. Maybe we're gonna assume the guy in the middle is the leader.
Okay, so you load up a harpoon's already loaded. I'm gonna say it's already loaded. You guys
Mm.
got about, I don't remember how many you had. We're gonna say you have 10 of them. That should be plenty.
I think it was a sideways.
What do I
8.
need to roll for the harpoon?
That is attached to your tormentor, specifically the harpoon flinger. Do you have the ability to click attack there, or did you see something pop up?
No. Hold on.
Oh, I could click on it.
Okay, yeah, Stab. Can you roll that up for me?
It says we got 5 harpoons.
Oh, you have 5 of them. Okay,
Oh, I clicked on it and nothing happened.
it's not letting you roll.
I
it?
also clicked on damage and nothing happened.
That's fine. I'll
Looks
just-
like it was just the description instead of the actual spell.
I got you.
Got you.
That's fine. I have the power of the car. I will click it for you. Here's your attack, Elgin, as you shoot off a harpoon. Wow! All right.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Fire off a harpoon, and it's just, you see it sailing, and this bike tries to start turning, but it's almost like the harpoon was caught in the wind too, as it just turns right with it and just sinks right into the front of it. That might actually. But let's look at the damage first. Okay, that's actually that's the number of a mishap. So it slams into this bike, and you see it kind of like skid back and forth a bit, and this bike has to roll on a completely different table now because a mishap is happening. Actually, I'll let you roll it. Roll a 1d20 for me. Let's see what happens this time.
1d20?
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing how this works, do we get anything special for a critical?
That's a good one.
Actually, yeah, that should have been another 2d8 roll.
Ooh.
Roll that too. Okay, so you did 16 damage total. And you got a 19. Okay, it looks like you damaged this bike pretty good. It's he's having trouble going straight still, but he's still slowly gaining on you. It looks like maybe his axle got jacked up pretty good.
Now, remind me, the harpoons we shoot out, they're not like the kind that have like any kind of rope or anything. It's just the harpoon, right?
Just a harpoon.
Okay, cool. And I don't know if they can hear me, but after I shoot it, I'm just gonna yell. I'm gonna try and yell loud enough for anybody that that would be as close as they are to be able to hear me. That was your warning shot.
You hear aggressive revving as they just get closer. Let's go ahead and have everyone roll some initiative.
All right.
We're going into some combat.
Combat. Let's see.
God, downside. I think one of the modules that was breaking it was the one that, like, vehicles, you can attach players to vehicles or NPCs to vehicles. So now whenever I click a vehicle, it just puts the player token behind everything. So it's annoying, but it's okay.
Looking at the Avernus map, so I don't have a token to assign it.
Oh yeah, same.
Oh, okay. Let me show you what you see here then. You guys are being pursued right now in your Soul Spike armor vehicle. Move that up a little bit. Now, can you roll initiative?
Still loading.
Okay. Yeah, let me. Combat. Shiboing boing. 20.12.
Oh shit, that's not what I thought it would look like.
What, the car?
The little
Soul Spike
men
armor?
stuck in the spikes.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's you guys bought that. That's yours now.
The souls of our enemies.
Uh-oh.
All right, Stab, it's on you. Where you at?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying, guys. Okay, there.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Going into some combat music here. All right. So, first up, we have Elgin. You rolled the highest. You gave them a warning shot, you threatened them, and they seem more determined than ever to pull up on your sides and raid whatever you got going on. So you can go ahead and take your turn, buddy.
All right. Well, how long does you said it takes? What, an action? Is an action to reload the harpoon?
Yes.
Okay. That is what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna spend an action to reload, and I don't think I have any bonus actions. I don't believe.
Okay.
Actually, no. I do. So what we're gonna do is the guy in the middle. We're gonna put Hunter's Mark on him.
All right.
So, there we go.
So you mark this guy. He's going to be your target. Now Now this is important, actually. Are you marking him or are you marking his bike?
I'm gonna mark his bike.
Okay, you mark the bike with your Hunter's Mark.
Oh shit, I know those guys. Those are beardies.
Yeah, you'll probably seen two of these guys at least.
Yes. The
Oh, and
one
this-
on the
this
left,
Mikey-
not
Mikey
so
man.
much.
Mhm.
Like it's like a bearded devil, and I forget the name of
The cuddle monster, the hug monster. With all those spikes on it.
Yes.
That's correct.
It says, "Hug me, Daddy. Hug me."
That's in your turn, Elgin?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Doya, on you.
I'm going to pop open my door and
Check.
look outside.
Did you move the car stab?
I did.
Oh, hell yeah. So you can actually control the car
By
now?
accident.
Well, make
Yeah,
sure to
but
keep
not
it
the controllers.
keep it with all your stuff. All
How
right,
do I
sorry,
move
Doya,
stuff
go
on
ahead.
top of it?
Let me worry about that because one of my mods broke. Otherwise, you'd be able to.
With my door open, I'm going to probably see this guy.
God damn
Apparently,
it.
I'm not supposed to touch the guys.
Did you click one of them and that's what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's what's doing it. That's okay. This should fix it quickly. If I do this, it's gonna reload everything, and we'll be right back to it.
Okay. And it should keep all our other stuff, like initiative, all that other good stuff, right?
Yeah, that's all saved still. So it's a little, but look at that. We're already getting back in.
Just to check to make sure rolls work, I'm going to roll a history roll. Hey, it worked.
Damn, I'm still stuck here.
I just had to reset the D&D Beyond thing. That's it. There you go.
So,
And so I was going to try to click.
What?
Can't click the map even.
What the
all
fuck?
gray.
Why?
I wonder, like, is it like a permissions thing?
Okay, I got it. I got an idea. I didn't want to do this. I don't know what's gonna happen after I do this.
Push the red button.
This is a no module, nothing load now. So I don't even know if I'm missing something critical at this point. So let's put all you back in your car. You guys should be loading back in.
Car just shattered apart.
Oh yeah, that was me. I'll fix that. Go there. Go there. This is so fucking... God damn it. Okay, everyone's back in. Doya, you're opening your door, and what are you doing? Oh, first off, click stuff. Click stuff and see if it breaks.
I just clicked on things. I moved myself. I'm putting myself back.
Can't ping anymore.
Yeah, ping's gone. That was a module.
Okay, that's fine. Honestly, we don't need it. We're good. We'll figure it out.
Put the car back, Stab.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's not break it anymore. That's already
Yeah,
broken.
look
I
what
didn't move
gotta
it that
do.
time.
I
I'm
know
not
I
moving it
did,
that
because I
time.
got to do a bunch of crap when you do that. I gotta fix it.
So
Yeah.
I want to shoot at the one that I marked in yellow.
So whatever, car's fine. Okay. You drew on the map who you're targeting. Okay. What are you doing to that
Hey,
guy?
I got to do something. I want to throw down an ice storm on him, or right before him, actually.
An ice storm. Okay. How big is that area?
A hail of rock-hard ice pounds the ground in a 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, which is 300 feet. So I'm going to try to do bludgeoning damage and cold damage to him and try to make it so that he's on difficult terrain and maybe crash. That's my goal.
All right. Okay. Well, let's find out what happens here after you do some stuff. Does he need to make a dex save?
16.
Okay. He is going to try to make a dex save. And he is going to use his bike action juke to try and avoid this, or navigate this ice storm carefully. Let's see.
Jay, you might want to use your camera to focus on that for the stream.
That's true. I'm having to do everything manually right now. He rolled a 20.
So he'll take half as much damage.
All right.
And the area of effect is difficult terrain.
So half of what, 16? Or how much would you roll?
27.
You rolled a 27. Okay, so half of 27. I'll put him at... All right, and that is enough damage to trigger a mishap. Roll a d20 for me.
Nine.
A 9 is a... Okay, so as you damage this vehicle, you don't see anything noticeable happen to it, and his speed doesn't decrease either. Something did happen. You just can't actively see what it is. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm kind of curious if he is having any trouble with the ice, but I probably won't know that till his turn.
That is accurate.
We'll go ahead and pop back in.
All right. That is going to bring us to Barb's Devil on his bike, which he's able to start closing that gap just a bit more, but he's still too far away to do anything. Let's see if he himself can do anything. Nope. He knows that your vehicle is a infernal war machine, so he is not going to lob any fire at it, as he knows it would have no effect. That'll take us to the bearded devil in the back, who is starting to move forward as well. I don't believe he can do anything at the moment either. Nope. They're just trying to pull up and get close to you. Stab. You
Stab
have
is here.
options right now. You are driving the car. You cannot move up anymore. Position is relative in a chase, so they're keeping up with you at the moment. They're in fact faster than you. But you can move the car left or right or down and slow down. What would you like to do?
Remind me, what can the car do again? It's got like the lawnmower rigs shit.
The car has the ability, it has a harpoon flingers, it has raking scythes, so if you're within 5 feet of any other vehicle, you can extend the scythes out to slice at vehicles around you. It can't be knocked down. You can run over stuff pretty well. Other than that, that's all it can do at the moment. Oh, and it can take a hit pretty good with the new armor.
Alright, and there's no other terrain around me, so if I went left, I wouldn't be like coming towards a wall or something.
I mean, there's cliffs and whatnot in the distance, but right now you're kind of out in the open a bit.
Alright, I'm just gonna
far
start
as you can tell.
drifting left so they won't pincer me, because it feels like they want to pincer me.
Okay, well you can go left up to 30 feet. And I will move you guys with it afterwards. All right, every movement is, every left is 5 feet. How many was that?
Ooh, let me count again. Sorry, buddy.
That's all right.
Alright, here we go. Counting game. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I could only move 30 feet?
Yep.
Oh, well then that's where I'll move.
All right. So you skirt your vehicle a bit over the side to try and prevent a pincer. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, and I want to just Be reactionary.
All right. Hayes will open up his door on the side, and he is going to fling something. What's the range
Did
on
you level up
Ray
his
of
character?
Frost? Oh, I don't know if he did, but I cannot worry about that right now. He is going to shoot a Ray of Frost at the barbed devil bike at the bottom right. Which, as he fires this beam of ice, it kind of rakes across the ground. Looks like it's going right at this vehicle, but the moment it's about to reach him, he just swerves out of the way a bit and avoids the ray completely. And Hazel kind of curse under his breath and shut his door. Lulu is kind of just sitting in between all of you, looking around, and she starts asking, "Can I help? What do I do?" And you feel her nose kind of poking in the back of your head, Stab, as she says again, "What do I do?"
Just cheer me on, Lulu. I need the support.
Okay, you got this. Keep driving. You're doing good.
You're doing good, Lulu. You're doing excellent cheering right now.
That'll be her turn, which will bring us to the third biker. He will start closing in behind you guys. And he actually is going to hold his... If I can click him, get the bike out of the way. Holy crap. He is going to hold his action for something very specific. And there we go. I'm going to put them all back.
Got them old tethers.
He is waiting until he
Nice.
can see an opponent, essentially.
Okay. I'm gonna ask something. Not that I can see it, but did he have any trouble with the ice?
Oh, he did move. It was difficult terrain. It wouldn't have stopped him, but you know what? It would have set him back 15 feet.
Yeah, you did it, Robbie.
Bought us time. Hopefully Elgin can get a shot now.
That will be the end of round one, which will bring us to some vehicle shenanigans. Stab.
Yes.
I need you... Well, actually, I don't need you to roll this because it's the vehicle again. The vehicle has to make a Constitution savings throw. Let's see. 'Cause right now we're flooring it. Trying to get away from this crap. And it's 7. Okay, Stab, I need you to roll a D20 for me. $18. Okay, good. Stab, you were driving through this terrain, and every now and then you'll see like a huge divot or a bump or some other debris in the way, and you're keeping it in the lanes. You're bobbing and weaving between all this crap in your way. I'm gonna have them roll this table as well. I'll need 3 Constitution checks from their bikes. 2, 3. Okay, all 3 of them actually are maneuvering the terrain fine and just slowly gaining on your vehicle. Elgin, you're up again. Elgin,
Fire another warning shot.
are you
Muted,
muted?
Elgin.
I forgot I was muted.
Oh, hey.
Okay, so yeah, I'm loaded up. I'm taking a shot at the guy that was in the middle, which I believe was the bearded devil.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, whoever it was whose bike I marked. I'm taking another shot at him.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's me, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I was like, I can't do
I'm
it.
the harpoon guy.
Yeah, harpoon man, get him.
You fire off a harpoon at this one. Does it have any more pluses? Like, you said you had hunter's mark. Does that add anything, or is that just damage?
Let's see here.
Is this considered?
No, it's just extra damage on a hit. There's advantage, but not against attack.
I
It's
gotcha.
only like to find where they are if they like get out of my sight or whatever.
Okay, yeah, this harpoon just sails past him completely.
Don't suppose
Well, wait a minute.
harpoon
Actually,
is guidance.
would guidance help?
That gives you a plus. Is that plus to ability checks, or does it say attack rolls too?
Ability checks. I don't know if
Okay,
Harpoon
yeah.
is an attack or an ability.
Nah, I would not help here. Harpoon would be an attack.
Okay. Then, yeah, that is all I got. Actually, let me double check. Nope. That's all I got.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Then we're going to
That's
Doya.
I'm gonna pop open the door and stick my head out, see if I can see anything.
Okay.
That's when you get headshot, man.
You pop your head out of that door, and immediately that is going to trigger the Drow's turn, as he was holding his action for a target to reveal himself, which you have done. And as you reveal yourself, he holds his left hand out and aims it towards your face as he casts... Where is it? There it is. Darkness. Right on the inside of that door you opened up. That darkness latches onto that door and your vision goes completely black, Doya. As does everyone else's inside who can't see through magical darkness. Does anyone have any true sight or anything like that?
No.
Okay, well, you guys are completely blinded at the moment.
In that case, then I'm going to randomly cast a produce flame behind us to see if I hit anything.
Just gonna throw it out into the wind. Oh yeah, go ahead and roll it. Let's see.
Disadvantage? I assume?
Yeah, absolutely disadvantage. And probably something more, but we'll see. Because yeah, technically you have to even see your target to try to shoot at it. That looks all sorts of weird. What is this? Is that 3 of them?
No. I put disadvantage on it.
Oh, it actually showed all the rolls. I guess the update does that now. I don't know, but that's gonna miss. You end up just lobbing flame out there, and you don't hear any results from it.
Close the door. Is there any change in our darkness status?
The entire inside of your vehicle is just dark right now.
Stab is
Got it.
screaming. He's like, yo, what the fuck? Get rid of this darkness.
All right, closing door and going. I can't see anything.
Crazy
Not the one
question.
fucking driving.
What's up, Elgin?
Crazy question. What level spellcaster is Hayes?
Hayes is...
Is he a 3rd level caster by this point, I would presume?
Yes.
We're gonna have to have a serious conversation with Hayes about his spell selection.
do you know what he has? I see what he has right here.
No, I do not, but I'm assuming that he probably never added Dispel Magic to his repertoire.
He's very aggressive. I can just tell you that.
Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed. He has no support magic.
He's a killer. He's a thunder killer. Ice killer.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull Hayes aside and be like, hey, I'm gonna need you to do better. I'm gonna need you to pick Dispel Magic next time you have an opportunity.
You calmly tell him this, and as you say this, he turns to you and says, "Is this really the time when we're driving over 100 miles an hour in pure darkness with someone who... Stab, can you even see right now?"
I can't fucking see, dude. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. We're gonna
This
flip
is
any
the
time.
time. There's no better time, because right now, if we had some ability to dispel this hellish darkness, we wouldn't have to dispel this hellish darkness. We wouldn't have to argue about it.
The barbed devil starts pulling closer and closer.
Does it follow us? The darkness?
The darkness attaches to an object, and there's a 15 foot
Oh.
sphere.
Does Stab know that?
Does Stab know that?
Shit. Wait, guys, I've seen this before. I think they got Doya in the face. Doya, get the fuck out of the car.
Stab, I'll
Well,
say...
they get.
Go ahead, Doya.
I was curious. Did they get me or like the open door?
They got the open door.
Ah, fuck. Well, I don't know that.
It's true. You are just driving in pure pitch black darkness, which on your turn, we'll see what you do about that. The Barb Devil is going to now hold his action for specific circumstances. The circumstance being a target revealing itself. That'll take us to the Bearded Devil. He's closing the gap. Stab! There's a few things that's going to happen on your turn, but first I want to know what you're doing.
How fast are we going, Jamie?
You go.
Like super aggressively fast?
You were going.
Stab doesn't want to flip the car over.
I don't know.
So Stab's gonna. Go ahead.
I don't know the math behind this. So what is 200 feet every 6 seconds? Is that really fast?
That's
200 feet.
really fast.
That's a lot faster than you told me a second ago.
Okay, well that's how fast you're going right now. Sorry, buddy.
Every 6 seconds
Yes.
is still 20 miles an hour. Okay, so that's close to my estimate.
Okay.
Stab is gonna start slowing down and just start yelling out, "Guys, this is crazy! I don't want to kill us all. We're just gonna have to take our chances. I don't want to flip this thing over, and I'm just gonna start slowing down."
All right. So how are you like gradually slowing down, or are you like slamming them?
Gradually slowing down.
Okay. How many feet back are you slowing down? Whoa! Let me do it so it doesn't mess up.
Sorry.
There you go.
I don't know, man. Stab is trying to do it by feeling, and so we're not like, constant velocity. So I guess
you gotta tell me what you're doing.
slowing down so it's not as forceful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So just a nice safe slow down. So at like
Yeah,
15
exactly.
feet, 15 feet, 20 feet.
I
Something
wouldn't
like
know how to put it to numbers.
that. Okay. I'll say then just you slow down just a bit. Just a bit as they close in naturally behind you. Is that the end of your turn? Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, and I can't see anything, can I?
No, you're driving in darkness. Make a... I'm going to need a couple checks from you, because if you want to keep driving while being completely blind, you just have to hope that you're aiming the car straight still with all these bumps and crap. Roll a D20 with disadvantage. Let's see if you fall into a complication. Am I missing something? Did you roll?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you rolled
One
the
roll.
Tormentor. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay, now I need you to... you have access to the vehicle's stat sheet then, right?
How?
Oh, never mind. I thought you opened a stat sheet to roll what you just did. I'll go ahead and roll this for you, and it's going to roll this with disadvantage. All right. So, as you're flooring it right now, Stab, or not flooring, as you're slowing down a bit, you're still going pretty fast. You don't see the derelict infernal war machine, half broken, just lying in the road ahead of you, as the vehicle slams into it and starts skidding off to the side. Your vehicle is going to take 18 damage as you slowly start skidding along the road on the side of your wheels. You haven't flipped over anything, you just crashed through it, but you definitely damaged your vehicle a good bit. And that would put you guys aimed a little bit differently. I wonder if this works. Just put stuff everywhere. Jesus.
Yo, the soul guys aren't protecting us? What the fuck?
Oh, god damn it. Okay. That was me. That was me that time. Sorry, everybody. Not having my modules is fucking me. Did it crash, y'all?
Yes.
Yeah, y'all
I
have to
think.
y'all
New
have
crash.
y'all have to rejoin. That one's on me.
It's giving me a lot of options I don't think I should have.
Just rejoin the game through normal means.
To the refresh page, Mike.
Sorry, stream.
Jamie almost burned down my house today.
That's horrible news, and I don't know why you'd bring that up now, but that's what I'll ask about that later. I'm really curious to see what happened there. Unless you're
It's
messing
not
with
as interesting as you think. Are you guys got anything? I just refreshed it.
Hey, you should be back in. Or it's
Oh
loading.
shit!
I gotta rejoin the game on my thing here.
Game paused, and the tormentor's in pieces with only Elgin riding on the butt.
The Tormentor's not in pieces. It should look fine, right? Yeah, you guys are currently sideways drifting along the dunes right now. Which would bring us to Hayes, who is just holding on for dear life. And I'll say one more turn, and we'll be back upright again. Lulu will also just kind of clinch into her seat and hold steady. As Stab, you're able to get the vehicle back upright again. It's going to put everything everywhere again. But I will fix it. And I got to reposition all of y'all. Not having tokens locked is really killing me. Ace is over here.
Did you have it locked?
Everyone's back here. Yeah, I had a module that locked everyone to the vehicle, so that way I could twist and turn it and all sorts of cool stuff. But now everything broke. I'll have to look at it after the stream, but we're gonna keep pressing on anyhow. This drow, just gonna keep their magic concentration going and try to pull close, even though y'all kind of skid out of the way a bit there. That is a new round, which means everyone needs to make. Stab, go ahead and roll a Constitution. Well, actually, no. I forget you don't have access to the sheet.
Bam.
Oh, wow. Okay, your car is fine. You're doing good. Oh.
Can I roll?
You
Yeah,
don't
let me
need,
do a test roll.
if you want to, you can. Wow, one crit failed. Okay, so he's going to do this with disadvantage. So the barbed devil, or the far right rider, he seems to be having a little bit of trouble as he is driving along. I'm going to roll manually. And he is having some complications. As you're driving, Stab, you don't see it. You're in complete darkness. Somehow you've managed to straighten your vehicle out, and you're going a direction. You're not sure, but you're not running into anything else so far. But you hear some weird moaning sounds. It sounds like some creatures outside that you barely avoided. These two other bikes avoid them fine, but the barbed devil does not. As he just floors through this herd of, they look like lemures, which I think is a type of devil. He's got to make a dex check. Okay, he failed. He's running through these creatures as he's bunkered down on his bike. It's just trampling over a few of them, and he's just scraping across a few others. He gets pelted by a few right in the face. His bike gets beat up traveling through that pack. And that is the vehicle complications. Elgin, you're up.
Yes. Shit. Well, I'm gonna have to spend.
Also,
yeah, we're still in pure darkness. Well, shit. I don't even know would I be able to reload this damn thing.
Dude, everybody fucking has that spell.
Which is why I really wish Hayes had Dispel Magic. That said, shit. And I don't have anything really that can get rid of this because I don't get Dispel Magic until one more level from now.
if you want to try to reload still, I'll say you can make a dexterity check with disadvantage, and if you can get above a 10, then you can feel your way around
Dexterity
to
check?
putting the harpoon in. Yeah, with disadvantage.
Okay. Disadvantage? Okay. Doya, how did you roll disadvantage in D&D Beyond?
In the center top, you see the red Beyond 20 symbol.
Yeah.
Click on disadvantage, and it will roll with disadvantage for the next roll.
Gotcha.
Same thing with advantage.
Okay, gotcha. make life simple.
You may have to reconnect to Avernus or Foundries many times to be disconnected, though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Although I do see, I
Wait,
actually
did
see
you
your
mean-
rolls and be on 20.
Did you? Okay, yeah, because I didn't do the what's his face. Let's see. There. So yeah, there. Oh, I crit failed. Awesome.
Doya, make a dexterity savings throw, please.
X. Advantage, disadvantage.
Just normal. And you got it. We'll say you got to get above a 10.
Wait, I did that with disadvantage.
You do that with disadvantage?
It's marked. Oh, apparently not.
No, you did it normal.
It was still highlighted disadvantage when I clicked.
Doya, as you're sitting there trying to figure out what to do, you feel the tip of something really sharp just right across your face as you take 1 damage. Elgin, you're still trying to find where to shove this harpoon in. You're swinging it around a little bit, checking areas of it. You just can't find the spot.
My mouth is not the launcher.
I'm sorry. If someone had to spell magic, I would be able to see what we.
That's the end of your turn, Elgin?
That is the end of my turn.
Doya.
We're not in a good spot inside this car.
No.
Doy is
we're
going
not.
to stretch his arms real fast, and then he's going to pop open the door, leap from the car, and cast Combat Wild Shape.
You're going to leap from the car?
I have a plan.
I was
Alright.
slowing down, Jamie.
You are slowing down. So you're not dashing anymore, and so I'd say they're slowing up with you. How fast do you think you'd be going right now, with a maximum of 100 feet every 6 seconds being your speed, Stab?
Slowing
miles
up for
an hour.
Doya to safely get out of the car. And run.
Doya's gonna bring a number, so I need you to bring a number. How fast are you driving the car? How many feet per round?
Can we go miles per hour or some shit?
Nope, it's gotta be feet. Up to 100.
Great. I don't know, Jamie. Let me bring out my TI-80 calculator.
Just
Around here
pick a number then. Just pick a random number.
somewhere.
If we're
10.
moving less than 10 feet per, or whatever you said, a second, it's 10 miles an hour or less. Besides, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to hit the ground.
Did you say 10
I'm
feet
sorry.
per second?
Well, you told me
You
something.
told me to make a fucking number, Jamie, and you're gonna judge me for it?
No, I'm
Pick one
judging
number.
him. I'm
like
judging
10.
him. You're not going 10 feet. You were going 200 feet per 6 seconds.
All right, which is approximately 20 miles an hour.
It was very slow in our time, but it's very fast back then. Okay.
So if we were doing
shit.
half of now,
Did you someone just do the math? We're going 20 miles an hour?
we were going 20 miles an hour.
Man, fuck you, Jamie. Your math is bad. So is mine.
I gave the
Barely.
disclaimer at the start. Okay. All right. Doya, you hop out and what do? You combat wild shape into what?
I'm combat wild shaping into a giant eagle.
The giant eagle. Okay. So you hop out of that car and immediately take the form of a giant eagle, which I don't think I have available. So we're just gonna have you looking like you now. Because apparently a module was where I kept all those forms. I still have this though. I guess this will work. You have access to Beast of the Air, right?
No, that was my ranger's pet.
Oh, god damn it. Well, can you control this?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. That's you for now. That's Air Doya.
I assume my token can stay in the car so I can see things.
Yes.
All right, so as a giant eagle, my flight speed is 80 feet. So I assume I can fly back at this guy right below us.
You can.
I'm going to attempt to harry him with a multi-attack then.
All right, moving on him. immediately you come out as an eagle. I just imagine you have your wings spread and your talons aimed up as you're just bulleting right towards his face. So those are 2 rolls again. Is that what? Are you rolling?
Multi-attack, sir.
Well, no, that's 2 different rolls. But I see you rolled a 17 and a 12. What? Tell me what you rolled for the first one. What do you see?
I rolled a 12. My magic stuff makes it a 17 to hit.
Okay, so that's the Its Foundry looks so different now with this update. 17 will actually that will hit. As you do 5 damage, it looks like. Is that right?
8 piercing damage.
Oh, Jamie, do you have the D&D Beyond extension in your browser on? Because I noticed whenever we load it back in, if I didn't click on it, everything looked different.
Yeah, it's on. I just made sure of it.
Okay.
I think it's just
Okay.
an update.
Okay.
But,
I'm
man,
rolling a 17 to hit with the beak, 8 piercing damage, and a 15 to hit with talons.
Okay, I see it. I got you. Okay, cool. So are you doing it to the bike or him?
I'm going to go for the rider, actually.
All right, those will both hit the rider for a total of 8 plus 7. You said?
Yes.
Okay, so you attach onto this barbed devil and just start raking him with your claws. You definitely did some damage to him, but it looks like he's got quite a bit of fortitude.
And just in case it does matter, they would be
Let's go
magical
back.
attacks.
That actually does matter, but I actually knew that already. But thank you for telling me.
But I had to check.
Is that the end of your turn, though?
If I've got any extra movement, I'm going to try to swoop up out of maybe his. No, what? I'm just going to stay in his face and try to harry him.
All right. So as you're pecking at him, it's actually his turn. And being so close to him, as you're hitting him, he's kind of flailing back and forth, and some of his barb hive. Oh, actually, no, none of his barb hive is going to connect with you, actually, because you're not on top of him. You're not holding on to him, right? You're just kind of near him.
Right.
So that's not going to do anything. But since you are in his face, he's going to start swinging at you with his claws. As he's going to do a multi-attack. He's not going to use his tail right now because it's a little inconvenient. I mean, he reaches up with one free hand with another hand on the throttle for his motorcycle.
That's
As
gonna
his
hit.
first swing swings for 25, dealing 8 piercing damage. And his
Got it.
second one swinging for 16. Does that hit?
That will also hit.
Okay, for another 7 damage.
15 total.
Mm-hmm.
I'm missing some feathers.
And after he does that, he actually starts flooring his motorcycle a bit more, trying to get closer to the vehicle. Did I just have him? I thought I selected the vehicle too. Okay, I'm just gonna move the vehicle and I'll bring him with it. He's really close now. And you can actually get an attack of opportunity if you want, since he floored away from you.
Sure. We'll go ahead and try to hit him with the talons as he gets out of our range.
Let's see, a 9 will miss. As you try to swipe down at him, he's just hunched down on his bike, just getting closer and closer to y'all's vehicle. Stab, I think you have the opportunity to take a swing at him as well now with your car.
Would I know he's there with the darkness?
Oh, good point. Roll, just roll a perception check. We'll make it simple. We'll say if you can hear a motorbike outside just hard revving next to your car. All you need is a 10 or higher. Okay, yeah,
Hold
that's
on.
not gonna...
Hold on.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna use my lucky.
All right. And also, don't forget, doesn't Elgin have an aura that helps y'all with this type of thing?
Yeah, you get a +5. Well, it's savings throws.
Oh, it's only savings throws. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
savings throws.
Let me do one more lucky.
All right. Okay, there you go. There's your 10. So you hear you're kind of just trying to keep the vehicle straight, but you tilt your head a bit and you think you hear a motorcycle nearby, and as soon as you do, you flip that switch for the sights to just jut out, and they do. And as soon as they do, let's see, can rake a vehicle protruding blades. They need to succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Okay, so he's going to try to swerve out of the way, and he does have the juke ability with his bike, so he's doing it with advantage. And he does swerve out of the way of those scythes, just barely.
Fuck.
You don't know any of this technically, because you're completely blind, but you're hoping you did something good. That'll take us to a bearded devil on his bike. 10, 30. As he starts approaching, he's kind of just looking at you, flapping in the air along with this vehicle and whatnot, Doya, but he is unable to do anything to you at the moment. Stab. You are still moving a vehicle while unable to see anything. So tell me what you're going to do first, but you're going to have to roll on a complication table afterwards.
All right, Stab's tired of moving in complete darkness. He's just going to bring it to a complete stop.
Okay, are you easing it to a stop?
No, I'm just going to break it this time because it's just too much.
You slamming him?
Yeah.
All right. So immediately you just say kind of internally.
Wait, Jamie.
Okay.
But at the same time, I want to do the rake weapon.
I think you can do that right now. Let me see. When you move within 5 feet of a creature, this is prone for the first time on a turn. Yeah, this is the first time on a turn, so yeah, you can go ahead and activate those raking scythes again.
So I can do that and break at the same time, and hopefully one of them will crash into me while I'm doing raking scythe.
Yeah, let's see if that works out here, because he's going to make a dexterity savings throw first. Ooh, okay, and he actually fails. This is actually really big. Because of his position right now, the scythes appear like, I wish I could ping, but right from the middle of your vehicle, just to the far left and far right is about where they protrude, and in the front corners. So when you slam them on, it catches his bike right on the side, almost like it's just almost like one of those lemures he actually plowed through earlier. And the scythes go directly through his bike. Let me see what crushing damage your car does. Roll 2d10 for me, Stab. And on top of that, roll another 2d10. Is that enough? It's just barely. So, as you slam on those brakes, you pretty much just run over the side of his bike with the scythes themselves finishing the job as they just slice through it completely. And he is thrown from his car. This bike is destroyed. And he is going to go flying this way, and he's going to take a lot of damage for this. So, I don't want to math it all out. With how fast you were going, it's as if he fell, and every 10 feet, it's a certain amount. I'm going to say it's 1d10. So he is going to take... I got it. He is thrown from his bike, rolling, just unprepared completely on the dunes of Avernus next to your car. As you actually go behind him, he's still going forward from that momentum as he takes 44 damage. And this guy is looking hurt. I'm going to put him like way up here, and your bike is going to be brought, or your car back here. Doya, you can see the car abruptly slowing down, but that's as far as it's going to slow down for now. I'll say you've completely stopped. That'll bring us to Hayes, who you can't see because the car's in the way. Just going to put that over there, bring him over here. There we go. As soon as the car stops, Hayes throws the door open and jumps out as well. 20. And as he rounds the corner, he is going to... What does he have? going to try to just hit as much as he can with this. He is going to lob a lightning bolt towards the Barbed Devil's bike. Which the Barbed Devil's got to make a dexterity savings throw. And he's doing it with disadvantage since he's rolling to a stop as well. Right on behind y'all. That is going to hit. For 37 damage, as his bike just has electrical currents just running all through it until it starts to glow a little bit and then just explode on him. I'll say the Barbed Devil taking that damage as well. He definitely doesn't have the health to survive all that. He is blown completely up. And that'll bring us to Lulu, who, after the car stops, she kind of juts a bit forward behind you, Stab, almost hitting the seat behind you, but then says, do you need me to keep cheering you on still, Stab?
Stay with me, Lulu. I might need you. I'm about to get out of here.
Okay, I'm right behind you. That's all she's going to do. That'll bring us to our third rider, which is a drow. I'll go ahead and say no. What is he going to do? He is going to maintain his darkness, and when he gets close, he draws a short sword and goes rushing to one of the wheels of the car. That's fine. He can go one more. And it looks like he's readying an action as soon as he sees that door fly open. And that's going to be
Can he see in the darkness?
He has dark vision, so probably.
Well, it's not dark vision alone is actually not enough to see through magical darkness. There is something else you need to see through it. But maybe he can, maybe he can't. I don't know, Doya. Let's open the door and find out. Elgin, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna kick the door open.
Yeah.
All right, you kick that door open, and as soon as you do, that drow has his short sword just poised and stabs into that darkness. I'll say it's just a regular attack for him because you got all that armor. He's not gonna get advantage or anything. And you feel a blade just slice across your armor, but it doesn't phase you at all. Doesn't phase you.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to retort. He's getting blasted. I'm just going to point my mace at him. Just in the general direction of the door itself. And I'm assuming I got to roll disadvantage. Or actually, no. I'm going to hop out of the car. Because what is the darkness centered on? Is it centered on the car as a whole?
It's centered on the left door. So it'd be 15 feet out from about, like, right there.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump out.
All right.
I'm just gonna jump out of the car and bam! I'm gonna get like right here. I'm assuming I'm out of the darkness at this point, right?
I'll say yeah. You're far enough out of it.
Okay.
It's kind of closed in anyhow.
For good measure, I'm gonna get right here. And yeah, I'm just gonna yeah. We're doing this. Normal. We're actually no, that's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do.
Oh?
I meant to use something else. This. That's what I meant to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt, that will barely hit him for 11 radiant damage as you leap out of this car until you can see. And as soon as you can, you see a drow of all creatures in front of you. And you just hold your hand forward and point blank blast him for 11 damage.
I'll take it. And I guess as a bonus action, since he's still alive, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark to him since I never really took the time to move it the last time.
True, that other bike got blowed up.
Yeah.
All right, end of turn.
That is it.
Oh, yeah.
Now that everything is stopped, I'm just going to swoop in on this drow and go for the multi-attack. Also, I have questions on as whether or not we've broken his concentration.
That was 11 damage, so he would have to make... Let's find out. No. He is able to maintain his concentration on the... Wait, it's not a wisdom, it's constitution, right? Concentration, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I believe so. Constitution.
He is able to maintain his darkness still.
Well, then
Make him
I'm
do
gonna
it again.
Hit him with the beacon talons.
All right, lay into him. Oh, did you already roll? Yeah, you did.
21 and a 15 to hit.
Let's see. That will, yep, that'll barely hit him again for, is that 6 slashing damage?
6 piercing and 6 slashing.
6 piercing, 6 slashing, okay. All right, you claw and just tear into him with your beak and well, claws. And he is looking real hurt. Looks like he's signed up for quite a bit more than he thought, as his gang's not here right now. It's just him, and well, he's looking real beat up. Anything else, Doya?
I'm just kind of curious if Magical Darkness ends at the end of my turn.
Well, maybe. Let's see. He's got to make 2 rolls, actually, and you did... Okay, let's find out. Yeah, first one. It ends. The darkness finally dissipates from the car door.
And that's it for me then.
All right. Next up is our barbed devil, who is pretty banged up, being thrown from his bike that got utterly destroyed, as he's going to use half his movement to stand on his feet and start slowly hobbling towards you guys. And he is going to... He's going to assess some targets real quick, and he's going to hit that bird that messed with him. And he's going to hurl some flames at you, Erdoya. 16 hits you.
Erdoya will take a hit, yes.
All right, you take 12 fire damage as a ball of fire just slams into one of your wings.
Erdoya will pop out of the air and onto the ground.
All right. You lose your... scoot one to the left for me. The vehicle is taking up a spot to click you there. Thank you. Your air form dissipates, and regular Doya appears where he once was. And that's going to be the end of the Barbed Devil. Stab.
All right. Stab is going into action, and he's in complete darkness. He knows where the door is. He's
Well,
just gonna kick
the
it
darkness
open.
is gone now.
Oh shit! Excuse me.
Mhm.
Stab is gonna kick the door open and see who the closest motherfucker is.
You see some weird-looking dark elf standing in front of you.
All right. Stab is going to immediately jump on that dude and stab him.
All right, let's see some
Second.
stabs. You rolled an 11 to hit. Is that right? I'm reading that right?
Yeah. But
that-
it was super sneaky because I came out of nowhere, right? So I get advantage.
Yeah, I'll say he doesn't know how many people were in that car. So yeah, you can go ahead and roll with advantage.
Yeah. Oh snap! But then, it was even more sneakier
I
because
don't know if it's any sneakier. You have a 13 at best with Elgin there. I'm afraid that's gonna miss as you go out that open door and try to stab your rapier into him, but completely miss.
I'm going for the other one. Bonus action.
That one will hit for 10 piercing.
Where's my
Okay.
token at, dude?
It's in the car. You can't see
You're
yourself.
still in the car.
Oh, I thought I went out to go see the dude. How do I move?
Click yourself. Okay. It's like
Yeah,
old-
same as
old
always.
times.
Game pause, dude.
This game's not
No, it's
paused.
not.
What? Yeah, it is.
No, it's not paused.
You need to refresh
I
your
just moved.
boundary. It sounds like.
Ah.
Yeah, I just moved several times.
Yeah, I saw you moving while it was paused.
It's weird. It's a weird glitch. But Stab, while you're rejoining, I'll go ahead and tell
Refresh.
you. Your second stab goes right through this guy's chest. And that was all you needed to put him into the dirt. He hits the ground and is no longer moving.
Sweet. Stab gets up, looks around, see who else needs to die.
There is one more creature that needs to die. That still seems to be determined to get something out of this. That'll actually bring us to Hayes. Who Hayes is gonna... He's gonna round the corner. He's looking for another target, and he doesn't see one quite where he's at. I'm gonna say he holds his action for if the target becomes available or in sight. Lulu is going to be in the doorway, cheering you on, Stab. She's just telling you to go get him, go beat him up. That's a new round.
The help action.
She can do the help action, but no one's asked her to do that yet.
That's
thought
what I meant by
cheering was
cheer.
the help.
Is that what you meant by
Yeah.
cheer, Stab?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say if the Barb Devil's within melee range of y'all, then she could do that help action. But you won't just have advantage just because you're getting cheered on from behind.
Oh yeah, I'll get cheered on from behind.
Elgin, it's your turn.
Okay. This guy, he's dead. How far away is this dude from me? Oh, God. He would be literally just out of my range. Screw it. I'm running up on this dude, as far as I can get. Okay, that's as far as I can get to him, and I'm basically kind of put myself between him and the rest of the group.
All right.
And bonus action, move by Hunter's Mark to him.
So you start running up on him and you move your Hunter's Mark to him. Looks like you're getting ready to start just laying on to him with your mace.
I guess, yeah, once I get there, I'm gonna I can hold the rest of my action, right? Like till he gets within my range, I guess.
Yeah, you can say you kind of hold your attack until something moves within range or something like that. So if he does, you can get a swing or whatnot.
Okay, that's what we're doing then.
All right, Doya.
Question for you. Since I dropped out of bird form, do I land on my feet? Is that something that needs to be asked?
Nah, I'd say you land on your feet. Unless you want to have a chance to not land on your feet, and that's up to you.
Don't do it, Doya. Land like this, like on your side. You know what I mean?
Or a superhero pose?
Nah.
Oh.
Sensual is better. Sorry, Doya.
Well, then I'm going to shout 2 can play with fire. I'm going to take a few steps to my left so I don't accidentally hit Elgin. And
I appreciate that.
Hey, I got your back, sir. Got your back. I shoot flame at him.
Producing a flame? That's a 21. That definitely hits. You produce flame, and this creature erupts in flames. And as you do, it just kind of looks at you and tilts his head, and then just grins a bit and focuses attention back on Elgin.
Doya, I think it likes that shit.
Got it. And I will just get my staff out and start running to back up Elgin.
All right. That will take us to the Barbed Devil, who is going to step into your face, Elgin. You go ahead and take your swipe.
All right. And
or whatever you're gonna do.
I can still get both of my attacks, right?
Yeah. This would trigger your action.
Okay, cool. So let's go do blam. I'm assuming a 25 hits this gentleman.
That will absolutely hit.
So he's taking that 7 plus 6 radiant damage, total of 11. Does this guy? Well, you know what? Since this hit him, also he's getting Hunter's Mark damage.
Oh yeah, how much is that?
On that is going to be. No, wait, no, that's not what I was trying to do. Don't do that. Don't be an asshole. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Okay.
One more damage.
1. So it's a 12, and you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, let's do it this way. I'm also going to hit him again. We're gonna see what happens. And 18.
That'll also hit.
Then so that'll be an 8 plus the Hunter's Mark, which would be another 1.
Damn.
That's 9. How is he looking right now?
He's
All that.
looking pretty banged up. He's still kicking, but he's pretty banged up right now. Definitely bloodied.
Okay. Well, shit. Well, no, that's all I can do to him. I can't do anything else to him because I already used my bonus action. So yeah. That is what he gets from me.
Okay. As soon as he walks up into your face, you have your mace cocked back, and you just bam, with your first swing, and then backhand with your second one. And he kind of reels from the second one and just screams and roars in your face as he starts clawing at you. And then he's going to swing his tail at you as well.
All right.
This first claw will strike you for 8 damage.
All right.
Second claw, I think, just barely misses.
Let's see. Yeah. Actually, no. He actually hits.
Oh,
He actually does hit me on that one.
Second claw in that case will strike you for another 8 damage.
Another 8.
And then he.
I'm gonna tank both hits because he's hitting temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shields. Of which I still have 3. So he's hitting overshield. So basically, I'm just gonna take him. I'm gonna look back, and I'm gonna go back in his face just the same. And yeah, no fear.
He seems a little unnerved knowing he just sliced you twice, but you don't seem phased at all. His third attack, I think that will miss as he uses his tail to try to prick you, but you're able to just block that completely. He is definitely not looking. He's not looking like he's as formidable or wanting to fight near as much now, but he's still holding his claws out.
Okay.
Stab, you're up.
Stab, seize. Let me see. Hold on a second. Oops, I'm moving everything except my character.
Yeah, we got it. You have the car side. You're not gonna be able to click yourself.
All
there
right.
you go.
Cool. All right, how far
This
is
is
that guy?
scuffed D&D. This is acceptable, okay?
All right, I could get right there. So I'm gonna just run right there. As soon as I figure out how to remember to do it. Boom.
Yeah, his face now.
Stabs. Yeah. Oh, virtual tabletop not found. Second.
Wait, what? Did it crash on you?
No, he's just not synced.
Oh.
Second. All right, miss.
With a 10, yes, that will miss. As your first
All right,
stab,
well,
does not stab.
How about that one? That's the second one.
That one will hit. And
Second
you do have
one
an
always
ally
get.
flanking, so you get your sneak attack. So that is, dear God, that is just so much damage. Was that 28?
Good lord.
Yeah, you come up and miss with your first rapier, but your second one it's fine. You stab him right through his eye, and it pops out the back of his head. As you pull your rapier back, he falls lifeless on the ground in front of you. And that was our last opponent. That's going to take us out of combat.
All right, Stab immediately wants to see if there's a working motorcycle.
Yeah, you can do what you want. Yeah, there is one bike still sitting in the back that looks like it just got stopped and jumped off of. It was the one the drow was riding.
All right, I want to go over there.
Sure.
You want the bike?
I'm just gonna look at it. It might be cool.
That was something.
Yes. Definitely something. Probably should have ripped the door off its hinges and threw it away.
Oh, is that where the darkness was caught on? Shit, I thought it was Doya's face.
I dodged at least that much.
Nah, we fucking just peekabooed right into a fucking blob of darkness, didn't you, Doya?
Maybe we should think about installing some view slits on this car.
All right,
Yes.
just get in. Yeah. Just get some scissors, cut some holes in it. It's that easy.
Well, you see anything on this bike? It's the only
Jamie,
one that's still intact.
what is the status of this bike, Jamie?
It looks.
Is there also a coin slot on here?
There is. It looks a bit
Fuck that
damaged.
shit.
It looks like it's still running, however. But it definitely looks a bit damaged.
Fucking coin slots on these things too?
Everything operates on souls in this realm.
Yeah. It's not even worth it. I suggest we just get in the car and just head on over to where we were going.
We never know. We might find somebody willing to buy it.
Yes, we
I'll
could
take
sell
it.
it.
Well, in that case, I'll ride on it for the time being.
Are you gonna put another soul coin in that?
Well,
Already got one.
It's already running right now.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yes.
stupid. I forgot, guys.
Besides, we'll just leave her running. It's not like she's ours.
All right, I'm just going to drive.
Also,
the
you
car.
know, something I just thought about too. I actually don't really even need this. I have a steed.
Yeah, you have the ability, I think. That's one of your spells to
Yeah.
summon
I
a boat.
technically could just ride my horse, but
Yeah.
yeah. That's actually what I thought about doing at one point when the car was still moving. I was just gonna like just say fuck it and just jump out and just try and see if I could cast Spectral Steed like right as I was jumping out. And just take off.
Hey, it makes for a dramatic moment when you jump from the car.
Yeah. That's why when you did it, I was like, maybe. But
I guess we should just carry on then.
You gonna ride this thing?
Why not?
Jamie, does that have a
Besides,
saddle?
maybe I could use it to maybe scout our enemies next time they decide they want to pull up.
Were you asking,
okay.
Stab?
If there's saddlebags on it.
There doesn't seem to be anything attached to it. Whatever wherever they came from, they didn't bring any of their gear with them.
We probably should have asked who they were, but it's too late for that now.
They're a bunch of assholes. That's who they were.
Do they have any markings or emblems that might be like, I don't know, gang sign or something?
Make a perception check. Or no, make an investigation check. So you look for any types of
Okay,
clues. It doesn't seem to be anything of the sort. No tattoos, no markings, no nothing on the corpses as you kind of just inspect to see if there's some type of some gang thing or something.
Gang.
I couldn't
shit.
even tell you if these were Mad Maggie's men.
Well, Dwyer, looks like you're manning the harpoons. I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, all right, shall we?
Yes. To be honest, I prefer it this way. It's like having a mobile taunt factory out on the outside car, so we can be safe in this one.
Any chance they got anything else interesting on them? Or would I have noticed that in my investigation?
I'd say you would have checked for that in your investigation. They don't really care anything worthwhile. A short sword and a little hand crossbow is on the trowel, and the other guy got blown up completely, so he is in pieces all over the field.
And this one here?
Naked demon, devil.
Naked?
Yeah, he wasn't wearing any clothes. He's just a spiky boy.
Get in the car, you pervert.
Yeah, he's definitely an interesting one. Can I go ahead and take the hand crossbow and throw it in like the back of the car just in case we get into a range fight again?
Yeah, if you want to. He had 10 bolts with him as well.
Thank you, sir. Range
Holy
crossbow, 10 bolts.
Nagging off
Yeah.
that dead body. Respect
Hey.
went up for you just one notch.
I learned it from you, okay?
Damn. Keep watching. There's more to learn.
So, Elgin, you hop on the bike, and it's still going. You kind of get a feel for it as you rev it slightly, and it doesn't seem too complicated to drive. Are you guys taking off now, continuing towards the pit?
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Elgin, I'll say it doesn't take too much to start getting used to. Stab goes slow intentionally for a bit to where you can kind of keep up as you kind of wobble a bit, but eventually you start straightening out and it becomes more natural as you start riding alongside him. So you guys now are riding in a Tormentor and a man, what are those called specifically? It's not a Hell bike, right? It is a
Skull bike.
Devil's Ride is what you have now.
Ah.
The irony is not lost on me.
So you guys continue onward towards the pit of Shummrath.
Since Elgin has left the vehicle, I'll be taking over his looking out for trouble job.
Okay, I'll say just keeping your eyes out then from now on. It is, we got about 40 minutes left. Do you guys want to power through, or do you guys want to break?
I mean, I could power through. I don't know about anybody else.
Anyone jonesing
Same.
for some bathroom, or y'all want to keep going? Are you good? You good, Doya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in that case, we're just gonna keep going. So, You drive on. Unfortunately, you don't see any dust clouds or any more weird things coming your direction. Or you do see weird things, Doy, occasionally off to the sides. Maybe a pack of, it has to be demons, some sort of two-legged things feasting on some dead something. A few cliffs and what looks like tents and whatnot set up. You're assuming some encampment of some sort. But none of this being your destination. You guys just press on. Elgin, what are you doing while you're riding on the bike? You kind of just looking around, or what's going on in your mind?
I'm still watching the surroundings. Still pretty much doing what I was doing before on the harpoon, but just kind of. I feel like I can see more just on the bike as opposed to being cooped up in the car. So I'm just kind of scanning the area, looking left to right, right to left. Maybe even kind of over my shoulder a little bit here and there, just to see if just kind of keeping an eye out for us. And if I see anything, I'll ride in that direction.
Okay. So you guys press on.
Elgin, you're leading, right? On the motorcycle?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. That's the idea.
Yeah, you little scout.
He is scouting right now. He's just a little bit ahead of y'all's vehicle.
The big muscles on the toy bike.
You guys head on and on and on. You drive for what seems like about 4 hours of just driving. It's at that point the car starts to kind of slow down a bit naturally, even though you're still stepping on the gas.
Shit.
Stab.
Hey guys, looks
Elgin,
like
you could
it's
see
time
the
to...
car slowing down.
Okay. Like would I like seeing it? I mean, obviously, I probably wouldn't know too much about it considering this is all kind of new to us, but it doesn't seem like anything I should be alarmed over, does it?
No, it just looks like the car's just slowing down.
Okay.
It's gonna turn to Doya. Doya, coin me. I need another one.
Go ahead and reach into the bag of holding and hand him a coin.
All right, I grab it and I just put the coin in the slot and press the button.
You slot it in, and the engines kick back on full force as you start speeding back up. You could see Elgin, the car, just picking right back up pace again.
Okay.
All right. How many soul coins are left? Just out of curiosity, Doya.
7.
7? All right. Okay.
You were
Alright.
expecting more?
Yeah, fucking my math's not too good, so I thought we had 20 for some reason.
Well, technically, we did, I believe. Or maybe not 20, but we had more than 7.
Fucking Doya is like holding out on us.
We spent
fucking-
4 at the Infernal Rapture. We spent 1 to start this car this last time. 1 to start it now. I feel like we spent somewhere else.
13 seems like the correct number.
Okay.
I'm just gonna mutter under my breath. Well, Stab's gonna mutter just... I bet Doya's lonely ass bought that fucking foursome.
About the what?
Oh, nothing.
Okay.
Hayes just chuckles.
Yeah, you got that one. You thought that was funny. Yeah.
So, you guys press on. About another 2 hours pass of just driving. Fortunately, uneventful driving. While being cautious while driving, I'm sure, like avoiding pitfalls and whatnot. What's up, Stab? What were you saying?
I was just looking at Rocket Man's comment. He wants to talk about Bruno.
Oh. Eventually, you start approaching what looks like a large cliffside. And also, you can see you're nearing a stream. It looks like there's no real cardinal directions here, but it's to y'all's left in the direction you're going right now. And it looks like it's kind of blood red, similar to the river Styx. And as you're getting closer and closer to this large cliff ledge, you can see what looks like a lone crane just dangling out over the edge. Let's see. So I need to ask how y'all want to approach this. So you see that crane in the distance. There's a stream to your side, and you're approaching this cliff edge as the crane is dangling over. How close do y'all want to get to this?
Not very close. I assume Elgin's in front, so
Yeah, I'm gonna stay as much away from it as I can.
Okay. So,
Can I see it from the turret?
the turret only sees like a 180 arc behind you. So
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see anything out in front. Elgin, you are, if there was anything to call a pit belonging to something, you get a feeling like this is your destination that you're heading towards as you get closer to this cliff ledge. But at what point are you stopping? Are you stopping like a few hundred feet out? Are you investigating the crane? What are you doing?
I'll go ahead and come to a stop. I'm leaving the bike on.
Okay.
But I will get off. I will get off said bike, and you just kind of look everything over. We're about right at the edge, I guess, or close enough to it.
You're getting fairly close, which is that stream, that River Styx stream, is actually really close to that crane as well. It's almost like wedging you in towards the cliff ledge if you're following it, because you can't go over it. It's too wide, too deep.
Okay. Then yeah. I guess I'm gonna. Well, I'm assuming the car is come to a stop as well.
yeah.
If I did, then I'm gonna try. I guess we're gonna poll everyone to see how we want to tackle this.
Just gonna yell out, "How's it looking, Elgin?"
Perilous as always.
Cool.
Can I guess? Well, what would I just could just roll normal like perception. I wouldn't need to roll like investigation or anything. Would I?
What are you trying to do?
Just trying to just check out the surroundings, see what's up with the crane, and see it. Well, for one, try and see if it's even being manned. Or
Oh, is it a bird crane or is it like like a crane, like a machinery?
It's like machinery. Or like
Oh, I
machinery.
thought you meant a bird. I'm like, who the fuck is about a fucking bird?
No, not a bird, not a bird.
I care about birds.
So you kind of, are you going up to inspect the crane, Elgin?
yeah, I'm gonna go up and inspect it.
Doy and Stab, what are you doing? You see Elgin stop his bike, we'll say maybe like 50 feet out from this thing, and start walking up.
I rotate the turret to the maximum it goes that direction.
Yeah, sure you can.
Assume I still can't see anything though, right?
Nope.
I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. See if he like signals me or something.
All right. Do I need to roll anything or?
Not yet, because I'm gonna find out what your team's doing first, and then I'll let you know. Hayes kind of just says, well, if we want to stay in the car while he checks it out, that's fine by me. Is that what we're doing? Are we doing that?
What are we checking out?
I think, and Hayes peers forward, there's we're really close to a large canyon, it looks like, and there's a crane dangling over it, and Elgin's just walking towards it. Should we back him up? Are we doing the wrong thing? What are we doing?
Alright, fine. You're making me feel guilty. Alright, let's go out there.
Right. Okay. We'll go out there then.
You want me to keep watching our behind?
It's more Stab's thing than yours, Doya, I think. He just chuckles.
Fuck you. Come on, Lulu.
Okay, let's go. You and Stab, you hop out of the car with Lulu, and Hayes will follow behind. Is Doya, you staying in the car?
Let's stick with the car for a minute. Rotate the turret back out towards where we'd come from. Make sure nobody's following us.
Okay. Elgin, you start to approach this crane, and you turn your head back a bit, and you can see 3 of your allies approaching you as well, Lulu, Stab, and Hayes. And when you get close to the crane, you could kind of see over the cliff ledge now a little bit too, and you could see a cage dangling with a warped-looking creature inside of it. And let me show you what you all see now. There seems to be a sea of green goo deep down the chasm. Might be like a few 100 feet down. And a gully of red river Styx running into it to your left. As you approach this crane, it looks there's no one manning it at all. It almost looks potentially automated. And as you look in that cage, that figure you see, you can make out a head, sort of turns and looks up at you. And when it does, it says, please, you have to let me out of here, please. And as soon as it says that, the cage starts free falling down into the goo and splashes in it.
Oh.
Does whatever it is that's inside the cage have a reaction to that?
No, it's just looking up at you as it free fell into the goo.
This sounds like the thing that was described to us. This is what we came here for, correct?
Maybe? I thought it was it Mahadi said something about goo? He was goo? That didn't look like goo. That looked like, I don't know what that was, honestly.
I'm gonna go over to the crane. I want to inspect it to see if there's any. You said it doesn't seem to have any controls or anything. It seems automated.
It does seem automated.
Okay.
After about go ahead, Step.
I was just gonna say, as Stab, damn, demons know how to make robots. You know.
After about a minute passes, Elgin, it almost startles you as the crane just makes a just creak. Shake sound immediately as something shifts inside of it, and it slowly starts reeling up the cage again as the cage and the creature inside of it are pulled out of the goo and slowly back up towards the top of the crane.
I guess I'll walk over by the edge.
Who are you? What are you doing in that cage?
My name is Bazit. I can teach you. I can teach you magics. Just free me.
Oh, I bet your boner just fucking stood at full attention, didn't it, Hayes?
Well, I'm all about magics, but this situation seems a bit needs a bit more tact than gung-ho. He's in a cage. I mean, surely he's supposed to be there, right?
I don't think we're asking the right questions. Why are you in this cage? Who put you here?
I tried to steal some soul coins, and a pit fiend caught me and imprisoned me here.
A pit fiend, you say?
Yes, I don't know their name. I've been here for weeks. Free me, please. Stop the crane.
And how would we do that?
I don't know. Just get me out of here.
Yeah. Look, I haven't had the best luck with demons and devils and really anything here except for a fine young Cambion at the Emporium, but that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is, I'm gonna need some reassurances.
The creature grabs a hold of the bars on its cage towards you and kind of leans forward a bit. And you get a more clear view of what this thing looks like. And the one I'm about to show you would be in pristine condition, but this one looks mutated, torn, worn. Like that being dunked in that goo repeatedly has just turned it into something ugly, but this is what it's supposed to look like.
Interesting.
Whoa, alien man.
It's us here.
Jimbo,
Uh-huh.
I want to look and see what exactly is happening when he's dunked into the goo. If anything falls out of him, if the goo is having a reaction.
Okay, so you kind of just get there and just watch, just like a science experiment, just see what happens. This thing again. Elgin, I'm sorry, by the way. Did you ask him something a moment ago?
Oh no, I'm just really, I'm just asking for any kind of assurances of. But you know what? I want to ask, what is your name?
My name is Bozit.
Closet in the closet.
Well, Bozit. We'll see about getting you out. But I want something in return. I don't care about your magics. Well, maybe he does.
And I'll point to Hayes.
But
As
what
you're
I want...
pointing to Hayes, in the middle of you talking, you actually hear a voice in your head say, "I didn't submit to Bell. I will have my revenge."
Was it just his head?
It's all of y'all's heads, actually.
Oh shit, that voice was a lot freakier, dude.
Am I hearing that from the car?
You definitely could hear that from the car. And you also hear Bozit say, "He just goes on and on. That's his only thought."
Who is that?
Shummrath. All of that is Shummrath. And he just He just motions below himself.
Demon narrator.
He's the one that we have come for.
You can communicate with him too. I could show you just if you free me.
That's looking better and better, honestly, guys.
Go investigate the crane again. I want to see, like, does it look like there's any kind of anything on it that might get this thing to raise up?
It doesn't look like anything you can manually use, but there are many cogs and gears exposed all around it.
While they're starting to look over that crane, since I've heard those voices, I'm going to start headed towards the group too.
Okay,
Apparently, we're here.
you hop out of the car and approach your team.
You know what? I'm going to
I'm gonna look over at Elgin, seeing him, and I'm gonna Stab is gonna feel extra confident because Maggie told him a little bit about cars, so he thinks he knows everything about like automatic shit.
Uh-huh.
So Stab's gonna go over there arrogantly and be like, "Hold on, Elgin. Let me see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. I know a little bit of things about kind of shit like this. You know what I mean?"
I'm just gonna scoot out of the way and let him have it.
As you're
All right, what
approaching
we
that
looking at
crane,
here?
Stab, the crane actually creaks again, and the chain free falls with the cage attached to it back down into the goo.
Oh shit! I was waiting to watch that. Fuck! Right when I came here, now it dunks. Stab is gonna immediately see what happens and watch it get dunked for a bit.
All right, you're just watching the cage submerged.
While he's watching the cage, I'm actually gonna watch the mechanisms that are in motion. I want to see, like, if looking at it in motion gives me any idea of how I could reverse what it's doing.
All right, so you're kind of staring at the cranes, and Stab, you're watching the cage. Hayes is just kind of looking back and forth and just says, "Well, that's 2 dunks since we've been here. I wonder how many times he's actually gone in there and still alive. I guess that's some devil stuff or something. Right, Doya? That's some devil stuff."
Oh, and not having seen the first dunk would have like taken like a couple steps forward when the crane just sort of like free fall dropped. Realized everybody else is okay with this and tried to look somewhat nonchalant about the whole thing.
Yes, exactly. You get it. I can tell by your facial expression. You get it. And Stab just watches Elgin as he's looking at the crane.
I'm just gonna yell out. Stab's gonna yell out, "Hey, Bozzy, what's that goo, anyways?"
The cage is you don't see Bozzy. The cage is completely under the goo right now.
Bozzy.
But slowly but surely, it clinks again. And Elgin, watching intently, you can see a chain rotating through these gears and whatnot. You don't see a clear way how to reverse it, but you feel like it could be tampered with to be stopped.
Okay.
The cage slowly raises up, and you see the creature calling himself Bozzet just sitting in the cage, just kind of shaking a bit, just his head bobbling back and forth as he's risen back up. And you hear him say, "Oh God, sooner than later, get me out of here, please."
We're working on it.
Fine.
Stab, come
Yeah.
with me.
All right, I'm here. What do you need, buddy?
I'm
stop the
gonna.
train, huh?
I want to see if we can manipulate this thing to get it to stop going down. If there's any way we can maybe undo. Well, if we could maybe disconnect the chain from. I don't know. The thing would be heavy. We'd all get snatched down there. Oh no.
Is there Jimbo, what's around the crane? Is there like any iron rods? Is there anything?
Just laying around?
Yeah,
Uh,
or near the crane?
No, there's no iron rods around it.
And how does it look like it could be tampered with?
It has a bunch of cogs and gears.
Do we still have any tools from when we worked on the car?
Hmm. Shit, Jamie, do we have tools? Do I remember? Let me know. It's been like so long.
There is a repair kit for the car that you had used before that's still sitting inside the car. And in there, the closest thing to an iron bar, you have like a crowbar in there.
Go get it, Stab.
Hold on, I also have a crowbar in here, and I'm just gonna
well, that
fucking
works
pull
too.
a fucking crowbar.
Do
out
what
of
you
my
do
hand.
best, Stab.
There
Break
we
it.
go.
All right, hold on a second. Let me just
Crossbow that had the
double
bolts.
check.
What were the bolts made out of?
They're wooden bolts with metal tips.
Oh, they're
Okay.
wooden? What the hell?
The bolts for the
That's about par for the course.
crossbow, yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're
What?
not like steel arrows or anything like that.
All right, Stab's gonna look at these cogwheels and have a crowbar in his hand, trying to determine which is the best course of action here. How big is the chain?
Maybe about I don't know how to answer that. Maybe about almost as thick as your arm.
How big is the hole in the chain?
Big enough to put a crowbar through, that's for sure.
Stab's gonna look at his crowbar and thinking it could support human weight and a cage, he's going to try to jam the crowbar in there to get it stuck so that it can't be lowered anymore.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me.
It's pulled up all the way right now, right?
Yeah, it's up all the way right now. Okay. You shove the crowbar in one of those chains and kind of just nestle it in there to where it looks like when it's going to free fall, it's just going to catch. And you let it sit there.
That might do it, buddy. Now we gotta see if it works and see if I could fucking
But-
unlock the thing.
How are you going to get me out of here?
One step at a time. Closet,
We're
closet.
working on it.
So you guys are waiting around for the next dunk?
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
Yeah, I say there's nothing else we can really do for him at this point. We can't pull him up.
All
That may
right.
not be entirely true, but are we ready for it? I'm going to say
What do
that
you
kind
mean?
of low to voice.
Oh,
Doya, if you got any ideas, I mean, fucking feel free to share them, motherfucker.
I'm saying it so he can't hear.
Oh, okay, never mind. Scratch that.
One of the spells I prepared for today was Grasping Vine. I may be able to pull the cage over.
Just pull it towards the fucking land. Just let's see if the crowbar works.
The crane cranks again suddenly, and immediately the chain starts to loosen. Looks like it's going to go into free falls. The cage falls just a bit until you hear a loud clash of your crowbar getting jammed right in the mechanism, right of the release of this crane, and the cage just catches and starts dangling a bit. To which you hear Bozit yell out, "Yes, yes, you stopped it at last! You stopped it!" And in the middle of him celebrating, you don't just hear that one clang. You hear another almost like it's methodically pulsing every time it tries to lower. To which Bozit then yells out, It may have a failsafe. It may. Oh no! It just get me, swing me over there quickly."
Okay, Doya, swing him over here so I can pick that lock if there is one.
Okay, if you think we can trust him, and I'm going to
Can we really
cast.
trust anyone?
Hold on. Yeah, do it.
How far out does that cage look?
It's dangling about 10. It's about 40 feet out from where you are right now, but it's dangling over a deep canyon. It goes down about 100 feet.
I'm going to lash. Is the chain closer, like maybe 30 feet?
Well, the chain's attached to the crane, like you see in the image there.
Right, but I mean, I'm trying to picture this because if he's 40 feet out, but down some from us, how far away is the chain?
Maybe barely a hair closer?
Maybe a little bit too far for me to reach.
Well, I mean, could you technically aim for a higher point that would be closer as opposed to a lower one?
That's the thing. I got about 30 feet of range with this vine.
Doya, why don't you just
Yeah.
climb the crane? I mean, it's dangling over there anyhow.
Oh man, I don't want to touch no goop.
You're not touching the goop. You'd be on the crane.
But the chain might have goop on it.
Stab, it's just
Fine.
How
little
heavy
goop.
does that cage? How heavy does that cage look?
Looks
Okay.
very heavy. Looks like thick steel.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need some kind of help. So,
Doya, do you want to climb the crane, go out on the arm, and then cast your spell from the safety of the crane?
It's-
Or
More of a. I'm point towards the ground. I have to be within 30 feet of this.
You hear two more loud with the crowbar in there as Bozit yells out, I don't know if it's going to hold, please!
we don't either, apparently.
Man, I didn't even hear what you said, man. What'd you say, pause it?
He's asking for more help.
Oh, okay. Dude, we stopped you from the slime. Just chill. Jeez.
He's not done yet. Your crowbar wasn't the fix. It just
Right, yeah.
stalled it. But
Doya,
anyway,
At best I can do the eagle thing again. Some of y'all might have seen me go out and save the car with that.
I didn't see shit. It was dark. So if you did some sort of tale of heroism, it went ignored.
Very well then. I can fly out there and maybe get him once you get it open, or make sure you don't fall in there. But there's not really that much I can do with it.
Lulu, what are you
Cage that
doing?
big.
Lulu turns back around and yells out at you. I was just taking a closer look. It looks like his feet are wrapped up.
Wrapped up? What do you mean, Lulu?
And Bozit yells out, there are dimensional shackles attached to me. They stop me from doing my magics. Please, I don't think I have much time. And two more clicks sound inside the machine with that crowbar jamming it up.
All right, Doya, what do you need?
You gotta pick that lock. I'll get you from back if you fall or something.
Oh, you son of a bitch. What are you gonna do?
I'll turn into an eagle and carry you.
An eagle? Carry me?
Giant eagle.
Okay. See this giant eagle.
And I'd like to go ahead and turn into a giant eagle again, boss.
Okay, you turn back into a huge burb as you flap your wings and land gently next to Stab. And this is a big bird, Stab. Definitely big enough to sit on.
Oh shit. Oh cool, bird Doya.
That's
All right,
right.
let's go.
Air Doyle.
Not as big as I thought you would be though, you know what I'm saying? Could have been better, but whatever.
Well, the token's supposed to be bigger, but this is a make do one.
Oh. Still,
Yeah,
it could have
he's
been
like a
huge.
large size creature now, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like I'm flying on a Pidgey.
And I guess I'm going to carry Dab out to this cage thing.
All right, what are we looking at here, Jimbo? Where's these locks at?
Looks like the cage has a lock on the front of it that looks like it could possibly be picked. Would you like to try and pick the lock?
Is his feet also attached to the cage or not?
It looks like there is another lock around his ankles for the shackles that are holding him to the
Oh, they're just.
the cage.
Oh, so there's two locks I have to pick to free him from the cage.
Wait, no, I'm mistaken on that. Those are only locked to his ankles. They're not locked to the cage.
Okay, so just one lock. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. What I need to
Okay.
do again?
I need you to make a sleight of hand check, and 17 is the number to beat. Well, will you look at that? You beat the crap out of it. So you shove your tools into this lock, and within seconds, click, the steel cage opens. Immediately, Bozit reaches out and grabs onto you, Doya. Can you carry two people at once? How much weight could you actually carry like that?
My strength is 16, so I can probably only carry one at a time.
Okay, and as he holds on to you, you hear another set of, and finally, the crowbar slips. The chain starts lowering at an insanely fast rate, and the cage falls as Bozit reaches out and he's grasping onto one of your feet, Doya, which is pulling you down a little bit. Lulu immediately flies under to help support, which is just going to be just enough to keep you in the air. But that chain falls out of the crane, and the cage as well just sink into the Goo River.
So, yay. Okay, fucking get me back to land, fucking damn it. I'm just gonna start hitting his fucking head.
Probably don't want to hit him.
Stab doesn't know that. He's just impatient and wants to live.
Doya, you're struggling.
You'll
but
really be in that goo if you knock him unconscious.
you barely are able to stay at just the height you are, just flapping back towards the cliff ledge, which I assume is what you're doing, right?
Attempting to get there, or like some sort of halfway point so that I can like let go of one of them.
Lulu, try cheering.
Lulu is helping push up Bozit a bit as you guys are scooting
Oh,
down
okay.
there. But you're able to make it back to the shore. The cage and the chain are completely gone, submerged into the river.
We did it, Doya. What a
Alright.
team.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
thank
peck
you,
at him
Lulu.
if he doesn't let go of me, though.
Lulu did most of the carrying, though. I saw it. Isn't that right, Lulu?
I'm going to
Yeah. You fucking.
I'm gonna edge around him to kind of keep some terrain between us and him towards that pitfall. But I'm gonna ask him. So you never answered us straight. Why were you in that cage?
Bozit's on his hands and knees like he's feeling around the ground, and then just kind of rolls onto his back, looking up at the sky of Avernus, and then says, "Be on the wrong side of a pit fiend at the wrong time, and they'll find a way to get their kicks." And he just looks back towards the crane.
Interesting.
Does he
Well.
seem on the level?
What does that mean?
You can't really tell him.
On the level means is he shooting straight with us?
Oh,
Does he seem like he's trustworthy?
insight.
I was actually about to do that as well. I want to insight check this guy.
What do you think about this guy, Lulu? Should we trust him?
You go ahead and make insight checks if you want to.
want
Lulu's
Lulu-
just looking at him and says, I don't know. He was being dunked repeatedly in that goo river for a while.
Lulu, I don't know shit. Lulu, make an inside check for me.
Eagle insight. I have Lulu do it too. Why not? So, it just seems like this was just a figure who was just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time from the way he's talking. You're not catching any subtle moves of him, or like he's judging like your worth as he's laying there. He seems completely defenseless as he's looking straight up.
Why would they bar you from, well, other than the obvious reasons? Are you some powerful sorcerer or something?
You could say that. I would be if I didn't have these on my feet. And he motions down to the shackles on his feet.
I want to take a look at them. Do they look like they're magical in nature, or are they just... I mean, they clearly seem to negate his ability to use magic. Like, they look like they could be dismantled, or they look like they might... I don't know.
They absolutely look magical.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know how to get these off of you.
Shit, let me see.
Your friend could pick them, or he could try. You could keep the shackles as well if you want.
Ooh,
What do we do with them?
they're magic.
Well, that is fair. Look. Let's be honest with each other. We're here to get the blood of a pit fiend. You were put in that cage by a pit fiend. I feel like we could help each other out. So if we get those shackles off of you, would you be willing to help us take down the pit fiend?
You did save me, so I am in your debt already. If you remove these shackles, I will assist you.
Then I think we have the equivalent of a handshake deal. Stab, see if you can help him.
All right, I'll see what I can do, buddy. Oh, by the way, what kind of magic could you teach us?
I could teach you how to craft your own homunculus, each one of you.
Ooh.
That could be useful.
Alright.
Jamie?
Uh-huh.
While they're all focused on getting his shackles off, can I look around for Stab's crowbar? Did it stick with the crane, or did it drop?
Good
Is
idea.
gone, taken to the bottom of the river.
Oh, -1 crowbar for Stab's inventory.
I was
Yeah.
really hoping I could save it for you, Stab.
That's okay.
Got another one in the car. Backup crowbar.
Yeah, just take that one. Just take that.
I just had to find you another one.
All right, what do I have to do, Jamie? Do you want me to make a sleight of hand?
Yeah, go ahead and make another sleight of hand check. You will need a 15 this time, and you aced it again as you unlock these dimensional shackles. And you can add that to your inventory if you want to have them. That should be in D&D Beyond.
Oh shit! Do they smell?
They definitely are a little oozy. As you touch them,
Oh, dude, what is this goo?
it stings slightly. And Bosset says, that would be remains of Shummrath.
Oh, I'm just gonna wipe that shit on the floor. What is it called again, Jamie?
Dimensional shackles.
All right.
Well, Bozit,
And I'll reach out a hand towards him.
My name is Elgin Greymalkin.
Bozit looks towards you, Elgin, and gives a nod, and then reaches out and shakes your hand and says, "Well met, Elgin. You said you seek a pit fiend to slay? Is that right?"
You are correct.
Bozit sighs and just kind of looks around at all of you and says, "Well, I believe the first thing I offered was to teach you magics. The homunculus was the magic I promise. Are you interested? Any of you?"
That'd be kind of cool.
Hayes
Why not?
marches forward immediately and just says, I could spare learning how to do such a thing." And Elgin, you agree as well, and Stab, sounds like you agree.
Yeah.
Lulu kind of just staring blankly. And
Well,
Doya,
you want to learn?
I'll step up behind.
I don't want a homunculus. I'm okay.
All right, fine.
What are you doing, Doya?
I'm gonna step up behind. Do I know what homunculus is?
Oh, do I?
I would assume you guys have heard that term thrown around here and there. It's almost
Stab's
like
not. Stab doesn't.
it's
go
like
ahead.
a servant born out of like some sort of ritual magic. It could be clay, dirt, goo. It could be quite a few different things, and it's something that you can sense in every way, shape, and form. I.e., if the homunculus feels something, you feel that thing. If it sees something, you see that thing. So it's like a little miniature scout pet.
Oh yeah, teach me to shiv.
How would that stack up to my knowledge of familiars?
It would come extremely close to the concept of a familiar, except be more direct. Whereas with a familiar, you have to channel yourself and focus to be able to hear and sense and feel things. Where with a homunculus is as if you were already there, always.
I'm sure you got the familiar, I guess. So I'll just sort of kind of watch interested, but not really 100% in on it.
All right. After you say that, Bozit says, "All right, then we will do that first. But to do it, we are going to need some of that goo." And he motions down into the ravine. And that's actually where we're going to call it for the evening.
All right.
All right.
Ah,
That was
down into the river.
yeah, you guys are gonna get to learn how to do a neat little trick, neat little handy trick. But holy f, was tonight scuffed? Oh my god! Y'all had to rejoin like 8 times. Fucking lost the ability to mount vehicles. Just I got some work to do.
Well, but you know what? In the end, it was still fun. And that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
I'm glad we got to go through some of that stuff tonight. Y'all got to do that vehicle battle and get through that. Y'all didn't even let them get. The only harm that came to your vehicle was when you were completely blind and Stab ran into another broken down vehicle. That was the only damage your car took.
Which, I mean, that's actually a vast improvement over the previous previous trip that we had, if I'm not mistaken.
It's true. You ended up with so many holes you could stick your legs out the back when you were just sitting down on the turret. I remember that. That was almost a gone car. Very close. Very, very close.
Very.
But we have made it to the pit of Shummrath. We found a guy. We helped him out. He's going to give you some stuff. That's cool. That's how it works. Hopefully it works out that way, right? We're hoping on that. And then we figure
Finger
out what
crossed.
Shummrath was talking about. You heard that voice in your head, that demonic, deep voice of this once creature, now river of green. We'll wait to figure out what's going on there. Any thoughts and comments before I give the old goodbye shout-outs from y'all?
I got nothing.
Doya, what's on your mind?
I was thinking that I'm glad we all didn't end up in the goo there.
Yeah, that would have... actually, you know what? A failure there would have been tremendously different. I'll go ahead and tell you that, Stab. That was one of those casual, you know, don't worry about it, but heavy forks that change a lot of shit if you failed that unlock mechanism, because there was more to that instead of just, oh, your lockpick broke if you mess that up. It's a good job, buddy.
Man, Stab's thinking, do we have to cast the spell with his feet? Because that's where his shackles were.
That's... Everybody, thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate it. I know it's been super scuffed, but I'm working on it. It'll get better, I promise. If you're watching on YouTube, I actually don't even know what it's going to look like because I'm recording this video and I'm not downloading it through Twitch, so it might look a little bit better. So if it did, cool. If it didn't, next time. We'll be back doing this again next Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time, like always, or a little bit later, depending. You know how it goes. Wednesday again, like I said at the start, our Wild Beyond the Witchlight will be going on in a couple of weeks, I'm hoping. So look forward to that. And I think that's all I got. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jimbo.